Rinse our haggis. You wanna go see Jake? Come on, let's go get him. Hi, good girl. Okay, so for the last 2 months we've been in a workaway, which is around us.
Here, yeah.
We've pretty much lived exclusively here. We've pretty much not seen any of Scotland outside of these 4 walls. So, because it's November and it's freezing, we're going to go to
Isle of Skye.
Oh, here's mine. Hello! And that bad boy. And we've got some beautiful fall foliage in the distance. So it's gonna be pretty pretty. Alrighty, Miss Maya, you ready? Hello. Let's hit the road, Jack. Okay, so we're officially in the Defender, we're on the road.
Yeah.
First thoughts are that it is slightly bigger than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It's like super old school and rustic on the inside, and like it's so mechanical and like shifting gears. It's just like a proper old school rig. Like it's actually really nice and I really like it.
All things considered, we're pretty happy so far. But we have a 2.5 hour drive to go. And we've been kind of alternating between like beautiful blue skies, fog, like thick fog and clouds. So really the next few days could be anything. So we'll see. Now the most important part of the day. Alrighty guys, so we're just pulling over. Jake's making us coffee because
Couldn't find any good coffee in Inverness.
Could not find a single place that seemed worthy of the extortionate amount that they're going to charge for a cup of coffee. So we're making one, and actually I think it's better this way, so I'm excited. Whose roast are we having today?
Mine.
Yours. Which roast is it?
It is the Honeybush Uganda Smoky.
And how did we smoke it? And by we I mean you, obviously.
I put it in some wood smoke and like let it like infuse with the wood smoke for a while.
It's gonna be perfect to have in this setting.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Amongst the trees. Cheers. You want some coffee? Alrighty. Sounds good. Pretty much the plan for the next few days is we have this rig for 4 days, and so we are beelining it for Isle of Skye, and we've pretty much just decided to stick to the Isle of Skye because there's so much to see. So we've got a bunch of hikes that we're going to check out. We have different cafes, of course, and a few other goodies that a few locals have pointed us toward. So that's what we're going to be doing.
We are super keen, hopefully, that it won't rain.
The whole time, which it's meant to.
It
so
might. It is the Isle of Skye and it is in fall, so
November.
Very high chances that it's just going to be rain.
Yeah. So wish us luck. We're going to drink some coffee, and then Isle of Skye is up next. Favorite things thus far about Scotland, which has absolutely really nothing to do with Scotland, is the fact that the roads are so small. So these back roads are literally not even wide enough for 2 vehicles. So they have these little turnout
Passing lanes.
They have a little passing. It's not even a lane. It's a little nook
Passing
where
alcove.
you get to pull over like we're doing right now to let the stream of traffic come from the other direction, and it's terrifying. So
It's great.
I'm not a fan. But yeah, we're getting through. It's pretty. Alrighty, so we've officially arrived in the Isle of Skye, and of course the sun is setting on us, and it is not even 4:15.
Yeah.
So we're kind of madly trying to find a place to stay because everything closes on the Isle of Skye
Apparently.
come the 31st of October. So we're gonna go hunt for a campsite for the night.
September. Oh no. Wait. Yeah, I know, you're right. Don't worry.
What do you think about camp for the night? She looking alright?
Too bad.
Pretty. That's awesome. One, come on!
Finished up for today. We're at camp. We're chilling. We're making some dinner. Pretty much the story. We're at this beautiful little spot. Probably just going to take it easy tonight, I think.
For a little backstory, we have lived in vans and RVs for 3-ish years, and this is our first time. This is our first time being in a four-wheel drive. It is
Different.
tiny. But that being said, I'm actually pretty impressed, and I think just if you have usable space, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So anyway,
That's a good storing options. But
cooking outside is weird.
very weird.
Definitely an acquired taste.
We definitely prefer cooking inside of our vehicle.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we go. Anyway,
Excited
this is...
for more of tomorrow's adventures.
Yeah, and this is camp. So, last night's sleep was questionable. We haven't gone camping in about, what, 4 years?
Yeah.
It's been 4 years?
Almost 5.
So we're not used to the whole, especially winter camping. I don't think we've done that in like a
Ever.
long time. Canvas gets wet on the inside when that happens. Also, having a dog isn't that great fun. So it was just all different. It's very different to what we're used to. So we've had a little bit of sleep, but beautiful wake up to this like mist on top of mountains. It's incredible. And we'll have a nice smoky coffee, and I think today we're gonna try and maybe do a little bit of a walk or two, check out some like Ferry Pools or something, maybe a distillery. That could be fun.
Hey, Mishmaya, did you keep us up all night? Yeah. Okay, so we have just seen some cows. Do you think that we're gonna see some Highland cows?
I hope so. That'd be nice.
Oh, Maya's like, cows. Oh my goodness. No, just
These ones are regular cows.
regular cows, guys.
Furry,
Ooh, hey buddy.
furry and wet.
So one of my goals for this trip was to see a Highland cow. So yeah,
Hopefully.
I don't know where they live. If those were just like regular old cows, I don't really know what success rate I'm gonna have. So anyway,
Might find something.
fingers crossed that we see a non-regular cow with the shaggy little eyes.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
So cute.
Alright, so we made it to the Ferry Pools. It's raining, classic. It is Scotland, I should have expected it. There's sheep everywhere. Sheep. And yeah, so we're walking to check out these Ferry Pools, see what the deal is with them.
Alrighty guys, so we just finished walking the Ferry Pools and it was so wet that the only real reasonable solution or next stop is to go get a coffee.
Hell yeah.
Which then also happens to be opposite a really famous distillery. So,
Scottish coffee?
maybe? We'll see.
I don't know, is that a thing?
No, we'll find out. Right over there.
Not on site here, especially.
Did you guys
We saw one! Kind of.
Go get up.
So currently just walking through someone's property. Apparently that's just the Scottish access code. You can just kind of roam onto someone's property as you please
Apparently.
to get to things on the other side. So
Realistically, you can do whatever you want on someone else's property, other than drive if they get too close. Can't do that.
interesting. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna go see our next thing.
Howdy.
Came to see that thing, but I don't know how actually one gets to it, so we opted to climb on the slippery
Alrighty, so for sunset, we have come to, I'd say probably one of the best places for sunset on this island.
yeah.
Can you see it?
I'm gonna say yes.
Let's see.
And it stopped raining.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah. Good morning, Claire.
Good morning. Well, we opted to sleep downstairs last night. So much warmer. So very much vouching for that one moving forward. As for our breakfast setup, this is stunning.
Came back here for sunrise.
And all of these sheep have just like, since we started setting up, have like migrated in. And Maya is a little bit But plan for today, I actually have no idea. Blissfully, I have not planned this trip, so I have no clue where we're going next. But I'm sure it's going to be equally beautiful. Where are we going?
Well, I did plan this trip, but so far nothing has gone to plan. So we're going to something called the Ferry Glen today, and then we're going up the top of Isle of Skye, and yeah, that's about as much as I've planned. Alrighty, so we have arrived at what is called the Ferry Glen.
No concept of it. It just looks like a ring of...
A ferry ring. But yeah, so we are going to check out a Ferry Glen and go from there. So what's on the Ferry Glen?
Done.
From the Ferry Glen, we made our way across past Quirang and found ourselves on a bit of a tourist route. We did get to check out some really cool spots like Kilt Rock and Lochness, but found ourselves feeling a little bit like tourists just checking out the sights, so we made our way to hike the Storr. We were absolutely famished after our hike, so it was time to try some Scottish cuisine at a local pub in Portree.
We're in for haggis.
Yep.
Alright guys, so it is officially our last day on the road. We just woke up to mist everywhere, so it's freezing. And we're pretty ready to call it, I think. Is that how you feeling?
Tired.
Me too. It's been a big few days. We were gonna go to the Glenfinnan Viaduct. We decided not to. Instead, we're gonna go see Loch Ness and call it a day because we're snoozy. And we've got some big plans coming up in the next few days for our next big trip. So we've got a few things to get ready for that. So, without further ado,
Let's get it.
let's go do it.
Alright, so we are on, I don't know, what is it now, day 4? Day 3?
Technically 4.
I think it's 4. Anyway, last night we decided to just like get off the island because we've got a few things to do. So we are on our way back to Inverness, and we're just going to stop in at Loch Ness to check it out because neither of us have ever seen it, and you know it's Loch Ness. And yeah, we haven't been sleeping very well because up top has been getting really wet due to the condensation on the canvas. So we've been sleeping downstairs because it's a lot warmer and like hard walls, but it's very, very tight in there. So we haven't been sleeping super well, so we're looking forward to potentially not sleeping in the rig tonight.
Gonna have to do some big changes if we would have our own.
Yeah, so the plan has always been to get our own, so that's Loch Ness.
Okay, Loch Ness.
Hit us up in the comments if you see Nessie. The plan was to always get our own like Defender and do our own little build. So if we do really going to have to think about the back area so that we can sleep comfortably or have hard sides on the rooftop tent. So we'll see. But yeah, on our way back, and then probably going to get some work done.
Guys, that is the end of our Scotland trip. It was awesome. I'm glad we did it.
Very nice. It was very good to check this thing out.
It was super fun too.
Next up,
if you're curious, we don't usually live in the Skye. We actually live in a 30-foot rig, which we built to be winterized to travel around North America in the winter.
also known as Bear.
Yeah. So if you're curious to check out what that's going to look like, in officially 3 days, we will be back in America,
In Bear.
getting ready to start our winter trip 2.0.
Hell yeah. Back into the ski season.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Awesome. Well, hit that subscribe button, like if you like this video, and later on, we'll be sending out some more winter content. So, enjoy.
Stay tuned. Bye.